How's it going, guys? So this would be my fourth video, and here we would actually be breaking down this Raspberry Pi 4 touch device that I used in the last video to measure temperatures of the eyes. And it actually has four different components, major components, and then there's minor components on top of those major ones, which I'll be showing in this video. But before I do that, I will break apart this case and show you guys what is inside this and what this Raspberry Pi computer is made out of. So let's begin. And then 1 second. As I do one now, with the rest pause it. And as you guys can see, I have like all four screw hedges unscrewed, and right here are the screws, four screws. And I want to try to break open this case. And now I'll show you guys what it looks like when I remove the case. At the top, y'all can see, focus here, these are the sensors, or the male connectors on which the sensor like DS18B20 from the last video attaches. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 are the ones that are configured to take in DS18B20 sensors, and these ones are used for different type of sensor, which I will talk about in the future videos. And now I'll show you guys from the different corners what it looks like. On this side, as I showed you guys earlier, we have the USB-C pin, and then this old I guess micro pin, I forgot the name of it, and then there's an aux cord here. And on this side we have a USB 3 and an old USB pin, and then an Ethernet pin. And this cable right here is very important, because this cable essentially connects the bottom layer. This is 4 different layers, and I'll show you guys in this video. The very bottom layer is what is actually, can you move back a little bit? The very bottom layer is what is actually what this RP4 touch device comes with. Everything else we bought separately. This bottom layer is essentially the controller and everything, every operation, the center of control of this touchscreen. So for this touchscreen to get the display and send it to this right here, this is the second layer, which I'll show you guys break it apart in a bit. This is Raspberry Pi 4 device. For this touch device to give the signal to RP4 device, we use this cable right here. Zoom in on that. This cable. This one. So now I'll break it apart, all 4 layers, and show you guys separately. And they're separated by these cylindrical separators, which you'll the layer where we have all the connectors that will take in the different types of sensors. And we have, very important, these pins also. These pins basically send the data from this top layer to the, so you guys can see, from the bottom, which is RP4 touch device, to the top layer. So it basically is used to send the data from here to the touch screen. And now I'll unscrew them. Once again, 4 screws like the casing. So now I unscrewed all the screws. I'll remove this data connectors, and you guys can see that this right here, focus on this side of the, it is also connected through, try to find the separation point right there. It's also connected through these pins right here. So you can detach it by pulling it up like so. Just gently, don't break them, bro. Okay, you see? So this is the top layer. We have a separator. I'm gonna put this on the side for now. And as you guys can see, once we do that, so I'm gonna fan a little more. You guys can see right here is the fan. We need a fan because these devices tend to overheat a lot, just like any computers, as they do great deals of computations. If we do not want to leave an extremely overheated device alone, because it might cause big problems, even the smoke might start coming out, so we have to keep the temperature regulated, and this fan helps. Ironically, the goal of this device, at least for us, is to monitor temperatures. So if the temperature monitoring devices heats up and start blowing up, that's pretty bad. We don't want that. Yeah. I cannot think of any jokes right now. Too late in the night. God damn. Anyways, I'm gonna. So these things, now we have to separate these. I try to use my finger, but like, either I'm not lifting enough weights, I'm maybe not strong enough, or these things are incredibly tightly put in. So I got some pliers right here, and I'm gonna use them to unscrew these. Right here. I don't even know how to use a plier. Let's see, it's working. So I guess a plier is stronger than I am. Pretty sad. And I'm gonna loosen them all up, like so. So basically, this separator that I took it out, on the bottom of it, it has the, can you get the focus? These screws in, and I'm gonna get rid of all 4 of these. After I made them loose with a plier, pause it. I can just rotate them. Now pause it. You guys see these 2 pins? I mean, bunch of pins, but like these are the pins that are used to put in these to essentially make a room for the top layer. So now I got all these 4 as well. Once again, this is also connected through these pins. Show that pin on the side. Side. Like right here. And go back up. And I'm gonna separate this too. And here is the second layer, the fan. Very important, unless y'all want the smoke coming out. I wouldn't recommend it. And this right here, the beast of the operation, basically without this nothing is possible. All the computation, the operating system, you guys logging into this device is all done by this. This is Raspberry Pi 4 device, the center of control. Take this out, you just have a box and a screen, useless, plastic. Here, like on this device, earlier I showed you guys like the USB-C pin, different old USB pins, the aux cord, some PCIO chips. You know, you have the Ethernet port right here, the USB-C, old USB pin, all that stuff. You know, and I can, once again, a whole video can be made on this device alone, and I probably will do it in the future as well. But the goal of this video was to help you guys assemble this touch device that is powered by Raspberry Pi 4 that we are using to monitor temperatures of our data center. And what I did earlier, you know, pliers and rotating, I'll do again with these 4 to show you guys this RP4 device more in detail. Okay, play. So now I have unscrewed this RP4 device. Now I have to detach the display pin. Basically consider the bottom device as the monitor, and this one is your CPU. It basically right here comes out like that. Then boom, it removes. This is your display pin. Now I will show you guys this device a little bit in detail, because again, like a lot is happening here. Basically everything is happening here. Everything else is being controlled by this. Put this aside, off the frame. So now this is the heart and the soul of the entire operation, the Raspberry Pi 4 device itself. And let's talk about its components. On the right, we got this Gigabit Ethernet port. Next to it, we got 2 USB 3.0 slots. And next to that, we got older version USB 2.0 slots in the black. Besides that, we got a 4-pole stereo audio aux port. We got 2-lane MIPI CSI camera ports. We got 2 micro HDMI ports. And next to those, we got a USB-C power port. Besides that, on the bottom left, or must I say southwest, the silver square y'all see, that is 2.4/5 gigahertz wireless Bluetooth 5.0. On the bottom, on the middle, we have micro SD card slot. On top of that, right next to it, on the top, we have 2-lane MIPI DSI display port. I am basically sending the ISO image of Raspbian operating system using this SD card. But then again, how you guys want to boot the operating system into this is up to you guys. It supports any kind of Linux distribution, could be Red Hat, base systems, Rocky Linux, Ubuntu, but like it is best suited, in my opinion, to use Debian based operating system like Raspbian. That's what I'm using, and it's relatively easy to understand. It is almost like the syntax, the UI and everything else is almost like the Windows, so it shouldn't be hard to understand for Windows users. So here guys, so that's it guys, that's the video. These are the 4 different layers of the Raspberry Pi touch system. Now if you guys liked my video and my dedication to this video, and you guys want more videos like that, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will show you guys in a fast forwarded mode reassembling of this touch system. So follow along if you guys want to make it yourself.